YouTube. You're watching Mike. How's it going, everybody? What's up, buddy? Nobody. Probably nobody, but if you hear you somebody, then that's more than enough for me. And I'm irrelevant to the whole thing, so you know. It's Christmas. We talk about mysteries and little drummer boy. We're gonna hammer out some shit. Man, once you get that snare down, it just turns to racket in a lot of ways. When you're just solo drumming. I want to play guitar for y'all anyways. Trying to get back into the swing of it. I don't really have much to say. Willie Nelson was right, you know. You can't write an album if you ain't got nothing to say. Right? My pick is all bent up, and that's odd that it would be bendy. But that's okay, we'll fix it. I don't know, guys, what are you thinking? Think I'm gonna drink my coffee like a European? Drink my coffee like a European? No, because I drink tea. I just slurp. That's what it's called. I'm just a slurper. I don't want to burn my lips. So, and I'm still young, I know. And I've been living my life wrong, and I'll never go home. I'm a soul. It's really at the root of it too, you know. I'm a soul. And I've been living my life wrong, and I'll never go home. I'm a soul. And I've been living my life wrong, never go home. I don't know. I changed the chords too, and just the lyrics. I'm just strumming and trying to make some shit up, see what's catching. See what's catching. Catches on a one-liner. It's a good one-liner. Except I was gonna gravitate towards I'm a soul. And I'm living my life wrong, and I've heard there's forgiveness, but in my case I'd say it doesn't warrant getting it. I've lived my life wrong. It's not just a point of a song. I'm a treacherous soul indeed. You said you were responsible for the whole world, and everything was something you could fix, and then you didn't. Well, then you'd be liable. That's why Superman cries, 'cause he knows he can't deny, he can't I didn't bring it down with my terribleness. Don't you see I'm taking claim like the rest? I do it all and I do it the best. And now here we are, no better off than we were. Yeah, I wonder if that's how you become liable. You know what I'm saying? It's an interesting question, because I question it myself. We'll get into psyches here, right? My psyche is like, I own the world, right? Well, if you own the world, then you're responsible for all the shit and tragedy in it. You know what I'm saying? And if you're responsible for all the shit and tragedy in it, that makes you a big piece of shit. So maybe you don't want to own the whole world. Maybe you don't want to take responsibility for saying you're in charge, you're in control. Big responsibility to say you make everything that's shitty. And that goes on to a God-devil bent too, you know? Because there's this thing where people will say, well, you know, why is the world bad, or where does this bad come from? And it's like, well, God gives, you know, humans choice, but couldn't he also find ways to give a human a choice to stop whatever tragedy is gonna unfold before it even comes near unfolding? Couldn't he avert it? Wouldn't there be a way, even still, with his superpowers? I'm just saying. So, you know, and a lot of what he does is bring us suffering. Unless that suffering, that's what's good for us, because we deserve it or something. That's terrible. I'm just a stupid human. How did I know? You know? How did I know? How did I know? How did I know? There's a lot to be said for everything, but most of it's just shrouded in mystery, because we really don't have answers for any of it. We don't have answers for the most basic of things, right? We don't have the answer for the most basic of things. How can we therefore build from that and extrapolate that we know anything at all? I mean, people talk about this reverse engineering, and that's what we come to know, like, we didn't put together humans, but we took them apart enough that we know how they go back together again. For example, you know, injured people, trying to heal them and make them better, and then finding things out, coming to conclusions. You know, so there is that. There is that. You know. Yeah. So maybe we can go back. We don't need to know like the beginning to get the middle. Because we don't know the beginning of humans, but we kind of know the middle of them. Or do we? I would question that with, you know, modern doctrine and weirdness. I don't believe in modern doctrine so much. I believe in miracles. Just like disease is the opposite of a miracle. Yeah. Yeah, God. exercises together. This is one of my favorites because you don't really have to go anywhere and you can just swirl your arms, you know, and then when they start to get tired, you can bring them out and bring them in like this, like you're on the, you know, pull it in there machine, you know, and then you can do them from different angles, you know, and swing them back and forth. And you can put resistance on it if you want to with your own muscles. And you can do it with your hands out wide like this, you know, and it changes the dynamics as opposed to fisted up. And you just keep doing that until your shoulders just burn. And then you can pretend like you're a bird and even like do like some of this extra and really get the burn up. Do short strokes and then follow it up with long ones and short ones and long ones. And just keep doing like that. You can raise your arms up here and do it in that zone if you don't have a ceiling fan. And get all burned up. And not have to move your feet at all. You can do it with a good stance. Because if you do it with a good stance, you'll have a good stance, but it'll help your core tighten up and more balance. What a cloud blowing device, right? I don't even work at it. I get a good cloud. I get a good cloud. Because why? I like living in the clouds. With the drones. You thought I was going to get away without mentioning the plasmoids, huh? Mm-hmm. The space alien plasmoid interdimensional beings. Right? That's what you think it is. That's not to think about it. Honestly, I want to go outside and see if I can spot them and like experience this phenomenon that's happening with the sky. But I'm afraid. I'm afraid I'm gonna go out there and one of these damn things is gonna spot me and say, "Oh, there he is. We've been looking all over New Jersey for that bastard." I'd be like, "I was never in New Jersey, guys." And then they show up and they're like, "Oh, Mike." And I'd be like, "Well, here I am. What's up?" And we'll have to confirm. I haven't really thought about what they're here for, what we need to talk about, right? I haven't figured it out, you know. If I can't have sex with their women, I don't need them. And they don't look to be, these plasmoids don't look like anything I'm gonna have sex with. Unfortunately, too, they don't look like anything I want to eat. So unless they can disseminate good information to me that makes my life more comfortable and efficient, or something. You know what it is, though? I thought about it. They're hallucinations. Camera hallucinations. The cameras are hallucinating them too. There's no refuting it. They're mass hallucinations. Mass hysteria, mass hallucinations. Really probably true to a large degree. You know, a lot of times people will be like videotaping, like I've seen them in their cars, they're videotaping out their window, and I'm like, dude, your window's up. How do we know those aren't reflections chasing that airplane or that car or whatever? I mean, come on, dude. You're not investigating where your dots are coming from. You. I wonder if you can even see them with or without your camera. You know. All in all, I think it's wrong. I think it's wrong what people are doing. And some people will do it just as a joke, you know what I'm saying? They'll be like, "Oh, look. Like I can go shh and show the neon. Oh my gosh, it's a swirling space alien back here. Did you see it? Where did it go?" You know? And you'd be like, "I think it was something in your hand." You're like, "No, look, it's empty." Right? You know, and be like joking about it, which I'm doing. But there will be those people too. I mean, the number of people that will come out of a couple of sightings and then a flurry of sightings for a month. But unknown. Which will always go unknown because they've already passed. I doubt unless they got it when they got it, the information, we're not going to find out about what any of it was. And neither will anybody else. Because it's past. And there was nothing captured other than minute data points. You can't do anything with a couple of data points that aren't joined. You can't even get a triangle. So you can't build from it. Especially just a singular one and then another singular one and another singular one. I mean, it's a bunch of singulars. You got points. And so I'm thinking what needs to come into play, right, is like some definitive, like, spacecraft landed and spoke to the president. And that's what I think is funny, right? This makes me wonder too. They always assume that the space people are going to talk to the rich guy, who has everything, the scientist rich guy, crazy motherfucker like Howard Hughes or something, or Elon Musk. Or they're going to talk to a guy like Trump, or they're going to talk to world leader, probably our world, because we're the First Nation, we're the people you want to come talk to. They're not going to go talk to a tribe in Africa, even though they could. I'm sure they'd understand them better than we do in terms of language barriers and whatnot, and find out what they need and develop them beyond what we know, right? Maybe they could advance them and make them surpass us in technology. Just by pointing out cobalt is the next storageable energy for batteries. Cobalt's expensive these days. That's what you want. That's what you need, cobalt. It's been that way for about 10 years. But I'm not going to try to buzz people up and tell people about their franchises and when they need to start selling one thing versus the next. And I ain't playing games. I ain't trying to play comptroller of the fucking planet. I mean, but it's all about cobalt. And why? Because it's a blue metal. Blue metal seems to just attract energy. I don't know why. It's blue metal. Different shade than lithium, different shade than titanium. But all in the spectrum. Light too, I think. That helps. Because nobody wants a heavy battery. So anyways, what we want to do is lose a lot of weight so that we're healthier. Let's go ahead and talk about other weird stuff, that people have been talking about, that we should have been talking about all along in our lives anyways, that processed food shit. I eat my blocked Velveeta, dude, like there's no tomorrow. I've been on my Velveeta binges, where there's always Velveeta in the house, because I'm melting it and putting it on something. I had my days with the cold cereal runs, all different colors. In fact, I love Captain Crunch. Captain Crunch Crunch Berries makes your poop green. It's fascinating. It's just hilarious to me. I'll eat a whole box and nothing else just to have a green poop. You go, oh, it's a crunch berry. Now, somehow that doesn't seem intelligent anymore. I think RFK Jr.'s opened my eyes to trying to find less processed food alternatives for the staples in my diet. Sure, you could go out and eat a bag of Doritos, eat the big whole bag of Doritos straight up, or get you a quart of ice cream, go ahead, but don't do it every day. Don't even say, oh, I'll religiously only do it once a month, or once a week, or once every 3 days, or once a day, even. You don't want to do that. You just want to say, I don't do that. And if I end up doing it, I do it. or something. Do what makes it work for you. Don't be eating a bunch of junk food. Unless it's licorice and your brother gives it to you, then fucking gobble that shit up. I need some licorice bad, because I don't want to pay for my sugar, but I really want some different food and probably have it sweet. We froze. What happened to us? I'm gonna refresh us. Can I refresh us? What's going on, man? Technical difficulties. We're still here. No, we're freezing up everywhere. Technical difficulties. Everything's going bad. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. What's it doing, man? Shit. We're frozen. I don't know how to unfreeze mid-show. No. Refresh. Freshenate. Guys, you can probably even see me and I just can't see it on my screen. But I want to learn how to refreshenate. So we're going to hang. Yeah. I got it. Watch this. Yeah, we're back. See, I fixed that shit, didn't I? Thought I'd have to cancel the show to fix it. No, we just had to go to a commercial that we don't have. Not gonna have that much more to say. I'm just drinking coffee and vaping. I'm trying to get off cigarettes. Oh, we were talking about the damn food, man. I don't want to eat rice. I have a feeling white rice is probably bad for you. It's got to be plastic by now, right? I'm okay with brown rice. I'm okay with brown rice. Brown rice is okay. We can have brown rice. I got some green beans. I got some pulled pork that I smoked on the grill, right? Food is good if it's right. It's amazing how much of it apparently is really bad for us. You know, even the stuff that you would think is innocuous, you know, like, well, it's kind of like a not a good and not a bad, right? Um, it's money, for one, but two, it's just like innocuous if it is, and that's money for innocuous, no cancer do it. But then there's not good for you still, you know, like barely good for you, or not good, you know, the good, and it's got a little good in it, but it's mostly bad. So you can't balance it because there's more bad. I mean, if it wasn't for Fukushima tuna fish, we could definitely say it's square. Right now, we don't know. I don't even know if it's farm raised anymore. It could be at this point. Right? So, tuna fish, something I eat in a can. Star-kissed. Star-kissed tuna fish in water. Yeah. I've been told go ahead and get oil, because then you can use the oil to mix it with like whatever you're blending with. But I don't want it that greasy. Personally, I don't need that much oil. But even if you strain it, maybe then. But it's here or there. And see, rice again. Like I said, brown rice, but not so much white rice. I got some other fish. I got some herring, canned herring. Canned herring, which I don't eat, which I haven't eaten anyways. Would probably be good in a lot of ways with a lot of different things. They're like flavored with mangoes, and one has capers on it. They're pretty good looking. It's $1.69 for the herring. And I think it might be a little bit bigger can than the tuna, which means it equates to being, a couple more cents per ounce than that. But I'm not so sure it doesn't have bones in it. I don't know what's in the can. Now, what we've been wondering about, right? We've been having to check this, check that kind of scenario. We'll do like that. That's how we'll breach the trust. Let you see my big fat belly in my chair while we confer. And what we need to do is understand like ideal diets, how to confront aliens, how to save up for Armageddon, so to speak, or just like end times or natural disasters, depending on whether you have to worry about floods or hurricanes or tornadoes, which things might visit you. Just even extreme cold when the power lines snap, and you might have to go a week with a couple of inches of snow on the ground and no grocery stores to go shopping in, and no grocery stores getting restocked because trucks don't want to come in to your area. You really got to think about things from your perspective. A lot of times people are giving like Armageddon plans to people. It's like, yeah, but everybody's in a different situation. Otherwise, some people think bug out bags because they don't want to be where they are when it happens. They want to get the fuck out of where they are. No matter what you do, they don't want to be there, right? So they want the most agile fucking like to go pack they can get. Then other people are like, I just want to be able to store up, and hold up for a while and not have to leave because they're safe where they're at. Me, I don't know what to do. I haven't really figured it out. I'm just waiting until it doesn't happen. That's my goal. Yeah. Sure has gotten lonely lately without everybody in life. I feel like I'm already in Armageddonville, man, because so many people have gone not wanting to fucking hang out or do anything, or, I don't have any friends, and I need money for speakers. Yeah, I do. I blew these speakers bad. I blew like two little Sherwood Vegas and then fucking two big ones. And they're fucking, I don't know if they're blown or if the damn crossover got blown or nothing got blown. It just popped the speakers. I'm figuring it out. It's all wired up wrong though, that's for fucking sure. Yeah. Yeah. It's not even very loud. Kinda is. It has good bass because it's got a subwoofer if you turn it on, but I don't know, man. I need to get out of the fucking business of having stereo equipment all over my house. I'd have a huge house if I didn't have stereos. I have like 5. They take up every inch of the room of the house because I go for big speakers too because I like wind moving speakers. I don't like earth shattering speakers, just wind pushing speakers like you know, and just pounding. But I gotta fix them. I need money for it. Yeah, I'm gonna start making a wish list. I'm gonna start with speakers. I'm gonna go write it down. Yeah, so I get money. So somebody knows I need money. Right, Crackle? So they get that I need money. You need out? You trying to get out? What do you want? You want out? You want out? You go out or you want? Go right back down. So, cats, boondoggles, goggle badoongles, goggle badoongles. Yeah, man. Yeah. There's fireside chats with Mike with no fire and no chat. You know, just stupidity. Running amok as we figure out where we're going, what our destination is. Oh, you know what the new word is these days? And you're going to hear it a lot from me and from everybody else, so just get used to tangle. Tangle. Tangle, 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 tangle. Tangle. Everything's a tangle now. That's the new word. It became a word. Picked up on it. Everybody's just gonna find a way to use it. Tangle. You know, entangle, tangle, entangle, tangled. Derivatives thereof, you know, but tangle. You know, all because of entanglement, quantum entanglement. That's how they're gonna work. You know, I know something about science into everything. I heard the word entangle. Yeah, so just so you know, everything's entangled. I have a back scratcher in every room. I have one in here, I have one in my bedroom, and one in the living room apparently. That's fucking weird. I didn't know I had one in here. Y'all wanna hear some music? Like out of a book? I don't have enough light. But I can get something up on the screen. Let's practice a song. Think of a song, y'all. And when you think of a song, I'm gonna scratch my back and step out for a minute, come back with the idea for what song I'm gonna look up, and then we're gonna see if we can learn to play it. Gotta have one in mind already. Alright, so what we have is a failure to communicate. No, I was thinking, my first choice was to go with a Bob Marley song. I was thinking we could modify this to singing. Old pirates, guess they rob I, sold I to the merchant ships. Minutes after they took I from the bottomless pit. What song is that? Redemption song, thank you. We can go on with Redemption Song. We'll try it. Which one are we gonna go to? Okay, here we go. Been a long time since I fucking played this. I have seen this before in one form or another. Yep. I just want to start it. See how far we get. No, I'm not going to start with the. Well, no, we're going to practice that too. I did that right. I did it just slow enough for myself. Pirates, yes. Pirates, yes, they rob us, go by to the merchant ships. Minutes after they took I from the bottomless pit, but my hand was made strong by the hand of the Almighty. We forward in this generation, triumphantly. Won't you help to sing these songs of freedom? 'Cause all I ever had, redemption songs, redemption songs. Emancipate yourselves from mental slavery, none but ourselves can free our minds. Have no fear for atomic energy, 'cause none of them can stop the time. How long shall they kill our prophets while they stand aside and look? Ooh, some say it's just a part of it. We've got to fulfill the book. Yeah, why not? So that's how I leave it. Have no fear for atomic energy. Emancipate yourselves from mental slavery. You know, get off of the terribleness of the boat and move on. Hand to the Almighty, baby. Hand to the Almighty.